Hello, I'm Spencer Hawhey, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys about starting an esports team. Things you should know before you start is before you start your very first esports organization, you're going to have to realize it's going to cost you quite a bit of money. Finding people together will be hard, and you're going to have to make a memorable avatar or icon for your team. Cost of starting an esports team. The initial cost is going to be $0, of course, but that's only if you have 5 friends who are just getting together to start a team. And if you're trying to manage a team, you're going to have to look at similar salaries for other games. That's how you're going to find out how much you're going to pay your players. Finding players. Now, if you think that 5 or 6 buddies can just start a team, that's usually not the case. You're going to have to find more experienced players if you're going to want to start a good competitive team. You can go on ESL's website. That's a good way to start off by joining into Pro League. Making your brand. This could be one of the biggest steps for any team starting off. You're going to have to think of a really nice name, as well as might hire someone off like Fiverr or something to make your team logo, make it look nice so it pops out. Also starting off with your team is going to be the easiest part. It's when you're basically doing icebreakers and getting your team to get to know each other. And then after that, you should be able to just jump right in. You're going to want to practice with your team, of course, though, so they all just come closer together and work well together. Moving up in the scene, now that you and your gamer boys have risen in popularity, next big step is going into Pro League, which you're going to have to do qualifiers in most cases, maybe even a Challenger League. That's how you get started. What if you don't make it? Well, you're probably gonna get out early your first time or two around. You're not going to do so hot, but that's okay. You're just going to want to keep going, keep practicing, scrimmaging against other teams, and you're going to move up in the state. Let's talk about competing in Pro League. Well, you're making it in esports now. Now you're in Pro League. You'll be competing against a lot of other teams just like you and even better. So you're going to have to win some seasonal events as well as minor events. Minor events are the most common for tournaments and pro plays. They're usually going to either boost your standing or qualify you to go to a major tournament in your scene or game. They're usually LAN events, which is great because it's less input lag and you're just going to have a better time playing, in my opinion. Major events. Now that you played some events and Pro League matches, it's time for your first major events, which are usually at the end of a game season that they do. It's the most common place to put it. These pay out the most for your team, as well as they boost your standings in the scene. Sponsors. Most pro players and pro teams have sponsors, which is companies that will come in and sponsor your team. You advertise that company, and then they'll give you products to use, which could be helpful in the long run, so it's more cost effective. Organizations. Now this is just if it's you and your buddies and you're just getting into Pro League and you don't really have a brand to represent. Organizations will probably approach you with contracts if you make it into Pro League, and they'll take over most of the financial end. Cost of being a team. Well, it's pretty cost effective since you're going to be traveling quite a bit to different countries around the world throughout the year. Besides that, you can also have a team house, which is going to boost your team's morale and just bring them closer together, but that's also going to cost quite a bit of money. Hard decisions. Besides the costs financially of being a team, you might have to change your roster, which could be hard because they're your friends, they're your family, but if they aren't performing well, you're going to have to drop them and find someone better to replace them. Speaking for a personal standpoint, the hardest decisions I made were finding people available to practice and compete in events, as well as that took a toll on my social life because I'm spending so many hours a day just interacting with only these people so I can get better at a game. Should you make a gamer house? That's what they're calling them. Having your team in one place is a big decision, but necessary in most cases. If you have them all under one roof, if your team has an analyst and a coach, he's able just to stand behind you, find out what's going wrong, and then he'll help you improve on yourself as well as improve the team. Why should you be a pro player? Being a professional player isn't always stressful. Playing games you love with the boys you love, it's just gonna make you so happy in life. It doesn't have to always be stressful. Where do we go from here? Well, now that you've outlined, or I've outlined, how to become a successful esports superstar, you're probably thinking to yourself, wow, I want that too. If you think you have what it takes, then I encourage everyone to pursue their dream, find a team, look on ESL's website, join a team, make a team, and just see where it takes you, because it's not going to hurt to try.